in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, Brissett. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Brissett. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? You know when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
4 down, 4 ready. Motion.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Play action, Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he'll take this in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Brissett on 1st down. And an alley to run. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Now Brissett steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Panthers have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Ohio! Ohio! 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Brissett. Going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Brissett. Forced out to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Brown able to finally get him for a loss of 16, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Oh, he slipped right by him. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Set! Lady! Zebra!
To throw is Stafford. They still can't get it. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now a play fake it at Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Stafford gets around him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And Gould is able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
A first down throw for Brissett. On the move to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Ohio!
To throw, Brissett. Out left to Shaheen. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Now Stafford. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Brissett dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To the right side, it's Kelce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense! Here we go!
Brissett again. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Elliott is good. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They keep it with Penny on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
51's mine. 10. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Wide, get wide. Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Brissett now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Motion.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Elliott puts this one through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the posts.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Stafford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking long for Westbrook. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's dressed. He's checking back. 4 down, 10-53.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Now, they may have just pushed him back into that throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded inside the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Big hold of the 30. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. It's caught. Stills right side. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Brissett on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Ohio!
Second down, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ohio!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down. Hey. Staying open.
Again, it's Penny. Room past the 20. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Penny, 94 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, check. 3 down. Here we go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Back 26. Back 26.
Here's a give to Penny. Finding room at the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of it, and the pressure gets to him again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tease Tabor, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he fends him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins.